I have a question.
Sure.
So, first time when you are saying mom, what's your first insight about mom?
Huh?
When you first saw mom, and like, what's your first insight about her?
Okay. What's the purpose? Is this you're videoing me? You want to find out what? The answer is that when I saw your mom sitting at the table, she was already sitting there, and I brought in the rose, and I saw, this is a lady I'm going to get to know. This. She looks just like she did on a picture, and I really do want to get to know her.
Oh, cool.
But also at the same time, I want her to get to know me.
Today is Mom and David's wedding.妈咪，我有一个问题想问你。
啥问题啊？
你第一次见 David 的感觉是什么？
感觉是什么？我看一下啊，感觉我看他，我好像见他还是第10位耶，第10位，他手上拿了一枝玫瑰花，然后呢，他走过来，然后我看一个小老头戴个领带儿，然后拿了一枝玫瑰花，挺可爱的，很滑稽，想笑，但又不敢笑。我说这难道就是做丈夫的材料？在想这个问题。
Welcome friends, family, loved ones, and those of you attending remotely. We are gathered here today in celebration, surrounded by the beauty of creation and nurtured by the sights and sounds of nature, with this beautiful backdrop of the city of Anchorage, Alaska. Today represents not only the joining of David Peters and Jiqi Zheng in marriage, but also the joining of their families and friends. On behalf of the bride and the groom, thank you for joining us. By your presence, you celebrate with them the love they have discovered in each other, and you support their decision to commit themselves to a lifelong relationship. Today, Dave and Jiqi demonstrate their devotion to each other by dedicating themselves to a life together. By setting forth to honor the vows they have created today, their lives, which began on different paths, will be joined as one. Dave and Jiqi, you stand before me in happy anticipation of your marriage, which I'm about to officiate. But before doing so, it is my duty to remind you that you've been down this road before and are well prepared for the step you're about to take together. As much as each of you shall belong entirely to the other, so must your marriage. I remind you both that the life of love is a life of sacrifice and compromise, sealed with fidelity, kindness, and understanding of one another. No greater blessing or happiness can come to you than to have this love grow with more profound, true, and generous as you travel this life together. God knew your needs when He brought you together, as He says in 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. As time passes, your love for each other will become more meaningful, and the full blessings of the marital estate reaped in abundance. May the moment when you pronounce your vows always shine in your memories and add splendor to your every thought to sustain you through any difficult times that may occur. Will you, Dad, have Jishi as your lawfully wedded wife to live together in the state of matrimony? Will you love her and honor her in sickness and in health, forsaking all others as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Will you, Jishi,
Yeah.
will you take my dad to be your lawfully wedded husband?
Yeah, now we shoulder to shoulder and forever.
Good. You good?
Together.
以前都在说我一些。
All right. Will you love him and honor him in sickness and in health, forsaking all others as long as you both shall live?
Now it's time to say I will.
你要说 I will。
I will.
You have known each other for a while now, and 4 years ago you decided to marry. From that moment, when you first set eyes upon each other to now, standing with your family and friends, you have been making promises and agreements in an informal kind of way. All those conversations that were held while riding in a car or over a meal or during long walks. All those sentences began with, well, when we're married. And those late night talks that included someday, and somehow, and maybe. And all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before now, you have been many things to each other. Acquaintances, friends, lovers, business partners, and even teachers. For you have learned much from one another in these past few years. And you've also learned that life is best traveled together with your beloved companion. After today, life will never be quite the same between you. For these symbolic vows you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things we promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant them, every word. Now please, turn and face one another and join hands while you express your vows to one another.
GC,
Yeah.
I love you forever. As I have for these last 5 years since I met you. We've been in all kinds of places and all kinds of arrangements around the world. We've been separated for long periods of time and then brought back together. We've had the opportunity to celebrate here in our beloved home, Eagles Rest. Now we become nomads again soon. Join us on our worldwide adventures. And I want you with me, hand in hand, wherever we are, shoulder to shoulder, and walking forward.
Hold them.
Yes.
Forever.
If none of you, Michelle's my hooligan. It's too easy to have a successful life and become complacent in it and not have an opportunity to continue contributing because you're just too comfortable. And I had become comfortable. However, this woman here has made me uncomfortable in a good way and continues to make me uncomfortable so that I continue to grow and continue to contribute and be a benefit.
Sure.
Absolutely.
我才不能回了。也就是那个把这个是没 permanent forever。
Mhm. Yeah. So now it's your
就是他，现在你可以跟对他说关于你对他的感受。
I'm very very love you.
good. Do you want to say that for your Chinese friends here? Just,
你可以说中文，然后可以帮你翻译。
脑子里面不知道说什么，不知道说什么了。
all right.
Victor the rings. These wedding wedding rings are the outward symbol of the bond that it has united your hearts these past 5 years. Let us now pray. Lord, we thank you for gathering everyone here today. We ask that you help Dave and Gigi to remember the strong love that they share, to work that love into practical things so that nothing can divide them. May their love always inspire them to be kind in their words, considerate of each other's feelings, and concerned for each other's needs and wishes. May this love extend beyond their commitment to each other, but also in their life quest to improve the health and wellness of others. Bless their marriage with peace and happiness, and make their love joyful, inspiring, and adventurous, both here and in eternity. Amen. Dad, place the ring on Gigi's finger and repeat after me. I, Dave, take thee, Gigi, to be my wedded wife.
I, Dave, take Gigi as my wedded wife.
I give to you this ring before these witnesses
I give to you this ring before these witnesses,
to wear with love and joy,
to wear with love and joy,
as a visible reminder of my promise to walk by your side.
as a visible reminder of my promise to walk by your side,
Shoulder to shoulder,
shoulder
and
to
hand
shoulder,
in hand,
hand in hand,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and health,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
All right. You get to place the ring on his finger. Now, as you place the ring on his finger, please repeat after me. I, Gigi,
就是你把戒指戴到他手上之后，你要重复他刚刚说的话。
哦，越说话吧。OK。
I, Gigi, take thee, Dave,
I, Gigi, take Dave
to be my wedded husband.
to wedding husband. My husband.
Yes.
现在请你看看。
Yeah.
I give to you this ring
I give to you this ring
before these witnesses
before this witness
to wear with love and joy.
to wear love and beautiful joy.
As a visible reminder
It's a wonderful. It was when you support
of my promise
my parents
to walk by your side,
walk by your side,
shoulder to shoulder,
shoulder to shoulder,
and hand in hand,
hand in hand,
in sickness
faces,
and in health,
their house,
in joy and in sorrow,
and then enjoy it. So
for as long
now
as we both shall live.
that was each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, you can come this way.
Yeah. Okay.
Now that Dave and Gigi have exchanged marriage vows before me and those present, and have pledged fidelity to each other, under the authority vested in me by the state of Alaska, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Yeah.